Life history of silk moth or rearing of silk moth. The breeding and management of silkworm for the production of silk is known as sericulture. The lifespan of silkworm is only about 2 months. The life cycle of silkworm has 4 stages. First stage, egg. This egg it develops into silkworm or caterpillar, which develops into pupa, chrysalis, or cocoon. Finally, it develops into adult moth. The scientific name is Bombyx mori. It lays about 300 to 500 eggs, which are kept in cold storage for about 6 weeks after they are laid. The eggs are bathed in warm water and air dried so that they are not infected by any microorganisms. Then they are incubated until they hatch and become worms. Hatching takes about 30 days. A tiny worm, white in color and about 5 to 6 long, hatches out of an egg. This delicate worm needs a lot of care, and a silent and sanitary environment is must for its survival. These worms are placed on bamboo trays covered with straw mats and a layer of selected finely chopped mulberry leaves. These worms are said to grow 30,000 times its initial weight in 6 weeks, feeding voraciously on mulberry leaves. During this period, the silkworm sheds its skin 4 times, and the process is known as molting. When the worm ceases to eat, it attaches itself to a piece of straw or climbs the branches of a tree or shrubs placed in the rearing house and begins to spin its cocoon. The spinning of cocoon in one continuous thread takes about 8 days, and the process is known as spinning. The amount of usable silk in each cocoon is quite small, and about 5,500 silkworms are required to produce about 1 kg of raw silk. That is, 2,500 to 3,000 cocoons are needed to make 1 yard of silk cloth. Citizen, a gum-like liquid from the two openings under the worm's mouth and causes the fibers to adhere to one another. Silk is made up of a protein called fibrine. These filaments get hardened on exposure to air. The silkworm covers itself with these filaments, and once the cocoon is completed, it sleeps for 15 to 20 days. The cocoons are collected, and to get silk thread, the foremost step is to kill the insect inside the cocoon. The worms are thrown in hot water to get the silk thread. The process is known as reeling or fillet. Now let us see what are the health conditions which are faced by the workers working in wool and sericulture industries. Some of the health hazards faced by the workers working in wool industry. Sorter's disease. People working in the wool industry sometimes get infected by a bacterium called anthrax. It leads to a fatal blood disease called Sorter's disease. The health hazards faced by the workers working in sericulture industry. Respiratory disease. Inhalation of vapors arising from the cocoon undergoing steaming, cooking, and reeling produces breathing problems like asthma and bronchitis. Scabies and other skin infections. The first step in reeling is boiling of the cocoon in water to kill the worms. As a result of constant dipping in boiling water, the skin of workers becomes raw and blistered resulting in peeling of skin of hands and feet.